You wake in the middle of the night, and this time, it doesn't feel like a disturbance. It feels expected. The room is dim, lit only by the faintest silver glow slipping through a narrow window slit. The fire in the hearth has reduced to soft embers, pulsing gently. The straw mattress beneath you crackles as you shift, but you don't feel fully awake, just suspended in a quiet, in-between state. This is not insomnia. This is what many people in the medieval world simply consider normal. You rub your eyes and sit up slowly. Around you, others stir too. A low cough from across the room, someone turning over. A soft whisper exchanged between spouses. No one seems alarmed by being awake. There is no glowing clock accusing you of lost sleep. No anxiety about productivity tomorrow. The mainstream historical fact here is fascinating. Pre-industrial societies often practiced segmented sleep, commonly referred to in historical documents as first sleep and second sleep. Written records from medieval Europe, including medical texts and even court testimonies, mention people waking naturally after a few hours of rest, spending a quiet period awake, and then returning to bed for a second stretch. You swing your feet onto the cold wooden floor. The boards creak under your weight. You add a small log to the hearth, coaxing the embers back to life. Flames flicker softly, casting long shadows against the stone walls. This wakeful interval can last anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours. During this time, people pray, reflect, talk quietly, or even visit neighbors. In some rural communities, this is when small tasks are completed: mending clothing, checking on livestock, tending the fire. You sit back on the edge of the bed, wrapped in a wool blanket. The cold nips at your ankles. There's a strange calmness in this midnight stillness. The world outside remains dark and silent. No carts rattle, no markets buzz. The night feels vast and unhurried. Scholars still argue whether segmented sleep was a universal biological pattern, suppressed by modern lighting, or simply a cultural adaptation to long winter nights. Some sleep researchers suggest that without artificial light, humans naturally divide rest into 2 cycles. Experiments conducted in low-light conditions have shown participants drifting into similar biphasic rhythms. You yawn slowly. Your body doesn't feel deprived. It feels paused. In the corner, a small candle flickers faintly. Candles are precious. Tallow smells faintly of animal fat. You watch the flame dance, hypnotic and soft. This wakeful hour is not brightly lit. It's dim, golden, almost dreamlike, a quirky detail from medieval medical belief. Some physicians claimed that the interval between sleeps was ideal for conception. They believed the body was relaxed and balanced after the first rest. It's a strangely practical piece of advice, nestled inside pre-modern sleep science. You lie back down for a moment, but remain propped slightly upright. As mentioned before, many people believe that sleeping completely flat resembles death too closely. There's also the concern that lying flat might cause digestive issues. Medieval medicine is heavily influenced by humoral theory, the balance of bodily fluids. Posture, diet, and sleep are all thought to affect this balance. You adjust the straw beneath you again. The mattress rustles softly. The wool blanket scratches lightly at your neck. Outside, the wind brushes along the castle walls. In a peasant cottage, it would slip more freely through gaps in timber and thatch. You imagine frost forming on the edges of shutters. This quiet wakefulness feels intimate. Thoughts drift slowly. You replay small events from the day. There's no scroll of endless information to process. No late-night screen stimulation. Your mind wanders gently, almost meditatively. Gradually, your eyelids grow heavy again. This is the transition into second sleep. You stretch out, pulling the blanket tighter. Your body sinks slightly into the straw's uneven cradle. The room is darker now. The candle has burned low. Embers glow faintly, radiating just enough warmth to take the edge off the chill. The concept of 8 uninterrupted hours of sleep doesn't exist for you. That idea will become widespread much later, especially after the Industrial Revolution reshapes work schedules. For now, sleep bends naturally around darkness and temperature. Scholars still argue when exactly segmented sleep faded from common practice. Some point to the rise of street lighting in cities during the 17th century. Others emphasize industrial labor, demands in the 18th and 19th centuries, which required synchronized schedules. You roll onto your side, careful not to disturb the person beside you. The straw compresses under your hip. Your arm tucks beneath your head. The second sleep often feels deeper. Your body, having rested once already, now settles more fully. Dreams grow richer, more immersive. In this era, dreams carry meaning. They are interpreted as omens, divine messages, or reflections of bodily imbalance. You drift into one now, shadows shifting like the firelight you saw earlier, merging into shapes that feel both strange and familiar. The room fades. The cold softens. Your breathing slows into a steady rhythm once more. And somewhere between embers and dawn, between first sleep and second sleep, you rest in a pattern that humans followed for centuries, unaware that one day, glowing screens and electric bulbs will compress the night into a single, uninterrupted expectation. For now, the medieval darkness holds you gently, and you sleep again,